C-SPAN cameras bring real value. They bring transparency, which allows us to hold our members accountable to see what is happening here. Again, as I said, McCarthy knew that Gaetz was in the power position. Gaetz knew that Gaetz was in the power position. In fact, Gaetz asked for so many concessions before he finally agreed to vote in favor of McCarthy's speakership that Gaetz said, listen, I've actually run out of things to ask for. Take a look.
I am grateful that Speaker-designate McCarthy has been so receptive to each and every change that we have demanded. And Sean, we're at the stage right now where I'm running out of stuff to ask for. I mean, read the bills, have a balanced budget, have a border plan. Yes. Kevin McCarthy is agreeing to all these things. And again, it's never been about him. It's been about draining the swamp, making this a more honest, transparent, open place. And we may have a few finishing touches. We may be able to get this resolved tonight, but I am proud of the entire Republican conference, and we're going to be stronger and more unified and more able to hold this administration accountable because we have had these early moments of sorting things out.
I actually love that he admitted, I was going to keep asking for things, but I just ran out of things to ask for. I got everything that I could possibly squeeze out of this. A lot of people are asking who was behind this, right? Because Gaetz was the primary holdout. Gaetz was the one who was doing the negotiating. Gaetz was the one making the demands. But this was masterminded by Congressman Chip Roy, who played a silent leadership role in the background of this coalition of 20. So that does not go unnoticed, and kudos for Chip Roy. So in this rules package that the House is supposed to adopt, here are some of the demands that these 20 now, because McCarthy was forced to concede them, have gotten inserted into this rules package. The first one is a church-style committee. Now, the church committee, as you remember, revealed CIA malfeasance back in the day. That's like the MK Ultra experiments that the CIA performed on people, completely unethical, completely illegal. And a church-style committee is now part of the House rules package, but this one would investigate the weaponization of the Department of Justice and the FBI. There's actually a really funny tweet I saw about this on Twitter. A guy by the name of Wade Miller, I'm just gonna quote his tweet exactly. He goes, honest question, given how much work Congressman Dan Bishop did to advance the concept of creating a church-style committee, should we call it the Bishop Committee from here on out? My vote is yes. Not only is that fantastic, you can't get any better than that. Of course we could. Of course we should. So some of the other things on this list are McCarthy agreed to have a term limit bill brought to vote. McCarthy agreed to keeping pieces of legislation, bills, to a single subject, so no omnibus situations. McCarthy agreed to have a minimum of 72 hours for members of Congress to read bills before they are brought to the floor for a vote. McCarthy agreed to bring the Texas border plan to the floor for a vote. Now, the Texas border plan is some of the stuff we were talking about earlier. It's, infrastructure stuff, so like a border wall. It's fixing Border Patrol enforcement policies to allow Border Patrol to actually, patrol our border. It forces the executive branch to enforce laws that are on the book, and it targets cartels and criminal organizations. This will actually be brought to the floor of the House. This is incredibly important.
Hey guys, it's Liz Wheeler. Don't forget to watch my show, The Liz Wheeler Show, every night at 7 p.m. on the First TV. You can download the free First TV app, or you can visit thefirsttv.com/Liz and start watching today.